Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Let's get going. Okay, I'm at 9. Again, don't have to worry about this. But for those of you who are still on the Guardian 3 sensors with Medtronic, it shows that we are fully calibrated. With the sensor 4, we don't have to calibrate, so it's pretty good. Got pretty much all basal rates are just working. I started to go up around 9:45. Just started to go up. I don't know why, but it's like all the sugars get released at that point. Who knows why? So, all pretty good. But I also got the corrections there. So, let's take a look at our time in range. Time in range is pretty damn good. It's 95% for the last 24-hour period. I'm at 5% above 10, which is sort of, we'd like it 4 or less. So 5, I gotta work on this a bit today, and hopefully we'll get more success. This is the big winner here. I'm at 0. So this is working. We just gotta bring it down nice and slowly. Average sugar is 7. Now, if we go to these lines up here, we are taking a look. I have 132 units still available on insulin. My battery life is full. 6 days of life left and 93% sensor life. All pretty good. So, what are we discussing today? Our control day is getting close. We are now looking, March 17th is not too far off. In fact, taking a look here, if I take a look on the calendar, never find the calendar when you want it, but March 17th, probably about 7 days away. So that's the big day. That's the day we're aiming for. So what are we doing today? Well, go through your plans. This was an easy one for you to do. Go through your plans. See if you need to get anything more. Recheck your supplies. Make sure your supplies are ready. Check that you've done every step that we've discussed. You want to make sure that you have things in line. You want no excuse for you weren't prepared or you weren't expecting it. Because, that's going to be one of the worst things is, oh, I wasn't expecting that. That doesn't really work. Or, woe is me. No, you need to be ready. So go through your plan, check off anything. Today is also the day that you want to see any pitfalls, anything that's going to happen that's going to throw you out of the game. What happens if you go through or you go to a restaurant and you want that dessert, but you don't take the proper insulin to cover the carbs? What are you going to do about it? How are you going to prepare? Being prepared is part of the game. You have to know all along how you're going to get these pitfalls covered and how you're going to move on with them. Don't be second guessing yourself and sort of, oh, well, I didn't see that. Well, I kind of ruined this. All these steps that we have gone and all the work you put in to getting ready for control day doesn't have to go out the window. If you drop off, remember you can get up and just go back. You have everything in place. Pick up where you dropped off and move on. We start this series by discussing things that counts for you. If you've been out of control or have never been in control, that's where we want to start. We want to make sure you have support in place, you have your supplies in place. You want to have a plan ready. You want to make sure you know how to count carbs. All of these are coming close. Remember, a week. You have a week to get these done. Coming up with a game plan that if you don't follow suit, then I'm just going to let it go. Because you've got to remember, you're worth doing all this stuff for. You're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for yourself, for you feel better, so that you live a long life and you can do the things you want to do. People really came back and have always said to me, oh, you're a diabetic. Oh, well, you can't do this. You can't do that. No. But people will consider that if you keep having problems reporting in sick because of your diabetes, always having low blood sugars, life's going to be taken away from you. You've got to respond and be able to go and be ready at the moment's notice to live your life the way you want to live it. And to do that, you need good blood sugars. Now, it's great to say, oh yes, I'm perfect blood sugars. I'm going to keep everything within range. And look at that. Isn't that just the most wonderful thing? But no one really sustains that. Because there are times you start to peak and you'll go up. You may go up into 10, 14. It's not the end of the world. Just go back, take your correction doses, relax, and let the blood sugar come down. So come up with plans. If you eat too much, what are you going to do? If you didn't exercise what you were expecting to be exercised, what are you going to do? Or what are you going to do if your blood sugar goes super high? Or what happens if it goes super low? Do you have a low plan in effect? Have you and your doctor sat down and come up with a plan to get things ready? Chances are you haven't, because a lot of doctors don't necessarily think about this, and I have a plan, and this is my own, that I've worked out with my doctor. It has nothing to do with yours. You need to discuss these with your doctor. Number one, if I drop low than 6, I start my diabetic plan, which is here. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. For me, 6 is the point where we start plan. Step 1 is usually ginger ale. Step 2, it's different sugars, so that my body's being hit with different sugars on an ongoing basis. I don't want to go super low again. I don't want to be super high. For years, I went through life just thinking, oh well, there's nothing that can be done. I'm going to have super high blood sugars all the time. Sorry, I don't know what that is. So, what's one to do? Well, you have to be prepared and you have to be able to come back and take care of your daily life. There's nothing that can't be done. You're just not willing to do things. Hence, things don't always work out the best for you. So review everything. Come up with things that will stop your pitfalls. You're worth it. And stay tuned. We'll be right back with tomorrow's video. Well, we won't. A preview. We'll be right back. My next vlog topic will be tomorrow's video. We're going to talk to you about finding a doctor. We've talked to you about seeing your doctor a number of times, but we haven't talked on how to find a doctor. I've been in a couple of positions where I needed to find a doctor, so we'll discuss that. We'll also discuss how I found a doctor for my mother. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific. Have a great day. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.